Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. On tonight's verses, we have Ardbeg 10 coming in at a 46% ABV, 10-year age statement, versus Ardbeg Beastie coming in at a 47.4% ABV, 5-year age statement. Now, I'm a huge Ardbeg fan. That's no lie. I talk about it whenever I can. So I'll be interested to see how this squares off against each other. Ardbeg, especially in the 10 and the 5, are essentially the same barrels. They use ex-bourbon on both of these. So the only difference we have is a 5-year age difference. The question is, what does that really do differently that they can release this one? And I'm interested because this is a more current release to their core lineup. So putting up against the 10, I'm just curious what's going to happen. So as always, we're going to be doing a note comparison. We're going to be doing taste comparison, and then finally wrap it up with a price comparison. So let's get into it. Oh yeah. But I love smoky, peaty scotches. I've fell in love with Ardbeg 10. My wife is more in the Lafroid camp, though she really loves Beastie. So I tend to like, from my memory, I tend to like the 10 more. But I'll be very curious what happens here when I put them square up against each other. I mean, color-wise, the Beastie is a bit darker. Just a little bit tinged darker on that. So let's go for notes. Ooh. It's my first whiskey of the day. Definitely smoky. But like a very subtle campfire smoky. Big wisps of smoke. Big saltiness today on there. Wow. You get a bit of a lemon zest going on too. You got to get by that heft of smoke and peat. That is definitely something you have to do with this one specifically. But the peat starts opening up a little bit more and bringing out some subtle notes. A little earthy, damp earthiness. But I love that beautiful, beautiful, light, zesty orange or lemon in there. Not orange. Orange, yeah. Ooh. But the peaty is like damp earth from after a heavy rain. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that nose. Let's see what the Beastie smells like. Let's see. Let's see how the Beastie goes. Okay. We're going really different today. I am not. It's very different than what I remember. Still get a bit of the peatiness on the nose. A bit of the smoke. Very soft smoke. More like next day campfire where it's just smoldered out. Still get a little bit of this saltiness on there. But it's almost got like almost a chocolate going on. You don't really get the lemon zestiness. Get a bit of vanilla, but you almost get like a very mild light chocolate in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for taste. Smoky, oily, but also very light on the taste too when it comes to those citrus notes. It's a little sweet. It's got this beautiful light lemon in there. It's got heft to it. It definitely, you can feel it in your chest. A little bit of black pepper going on too. Back for a second taste here. Definitely the black pepper is showing up forefront on there for me. I love the oiliness to it. Bit of saltiness in there. It's just a little bit of vanilla. Just a little bit of that lemon zest going on in there. But it's hefty, peaty, but not so much heavy smoke. Definitely it would be like next day smoldered out campfire on that taste. So good though. Let's go for the Beastie. Got a little bit more of that iodine kind of, that kind of plasticky note, but it's not offensive. Definitely peatiness, hearty peatiness in there. You can definitely, this feels like the more energetic version because you're getting a lot more pops and a little more spikes and flavors. Your peat hits you, your earthiness hits you, a little bit of vanilla hits you. Like it all just keeps popping. Good mouthfeel to it. A little ashy quality there, a little bit, but that's more like peaty, ashy quality. Oh, it just feels so great in the mouth. It's not quite as oily as the 10. It's there, but it's very, very two different beasts in that neck of the woods. But I love, it's almost got like an herbalness to it. Little bit of like a grassy herbal note to it. I just love its mouthfeel. It's very approachable, in quotes there, in the Ardbeg lineup. You just gotta be ready for those punches. And once you're ready for those punches, you can block them easily and really enjoy what it's trying to give you. It's here for a ride. But once you get past that peatiness that it's known for, the ride is really nice. Of the two, you can definitely tell this is the younger one, as I was saying before. It feels like this will turn into this. If you give it time to really give it those extra 5 years, that's what it turns into, which is a really interesting thing because sometimes we see like half age statements, but then they change up their barreling process on it. So I'm really happy that they kept them the same in this situation because this is a great comparison. This is the younger version that's got all the energy and the punches, where the 10 is the more wiser and it picks its punches at the right time. Very interesting concept to be able to put them next to each other though. I love it. Okay, let's talk about market price because we all know market price is market price and it always varies. In my market, I can sometimes find this for about $37 to $45. If I go to a Total Wine, I usually find it for about $37, $38. Locally, I can find this for about $45 if I really needed a bottle and I couldn't travel too far. Same thing with the 10. I can usually find it for about $45 to $56. Usually, if I'm $55 to $56 is where I can always count on finding it. If I do some traveling to Total Wine, sometimes it's down in the 40s, and I think that's a great price bracket on these two. Being up in the 50s, obviously the cheaper you can get it, the better. But if you can only find the wee Beastie and you're trying to save a few bucks comparatively, if they're both next to each other and this one's $40 and this one's $56, this is a great introduction to what Ardbeg can do. Just know that its punches are going to hit a little bit harder than the 10s, but they're definitely both amazing sips, and I 100% recommend trying both of them. So yeah, there you have it. Ardbeg 10 versus Ardbeg Wee Beastie. If you have any questions about either bottle, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific bottles I should do some verses against, also let me know down below. I love putting things up against each other just to really give you that A-B comparison and letting you know why these things are different and what makes them different is really fun for me. So as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.